Alrighty folks, we are going to go ahead and get the show on the road. Welcome back to another video right here on my Twitch live streaming channel, DZPalomino. If you guys haven't subscribed, why haven't you subscribed yet? Super dang easy. If you guys haven't been watching the rerun on my YouTube channel, this will be playlist episode number 7, where we are getting back to playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Alrighty folks, for this video, we are going to be tackling the event, Cave Crawl. Gear up because it's time to go spelunking in our Cave Crawl event. Collect helmets in each stage and inside mystery boxes to earn great rewards. Headlamps on, it's time to dive. Alrighty folks, pretty much if you guys have been keeping up with the playlist, and about a couple episodes ago I did mention that we ran out of locations to visit uniquely in each episode, so therefore pretty much there were so many levels that we had to gain before unlocking a new location. So change things up a bit, and we're going to tackle the event and revisit some of the past locations. With that being said, folks, if you guys want to support, links are at the bottom of your screen: Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, or you can utilize the sponsor at the top of your screen, Ember. You can download the Ember app on your smartphone with an invitation code, and that code will give you a boost where we can mine Satoshi, mine Bitcoin 24/7, 365, play, win, earn, and we can be virtual Bitcoin mining business partners. With that being said, folks, let's go ahead and dive into it, knock out some trivia, knock out some mystery questions, and see how high we can climb in this game. So pretty much for the Cave Crawl events, this is pretty much what it looks like. 2, 3, and we'll see how high we can climb in just this one episode. And we'll see if I finally make $1 million. I haven't done it yet, and we're on episode 7 so far. With that being said, folks, for the Cave Crawl event, we are going to go ahead and revisit London. Alrighty, folks. To start off in London, the $500 question is: which of these food items is produced by churning cream? Sugar, butter, wine, honey. Alright. For the $1,000, the question is: what is the name for an animal's covering of fur or hair? Jacket, mac, coat, blazer. Well, the most common name is usually a coat, so that's what I'm going to go by. Yep. Alright, for the $2,000 question. The question is: the credits at the beginning of a film are the opening what? Styles, names, titles, lists. The credits at the beginning of the film. Opening. Names. It's got to be names. Titles, I mean, yeah. I don't think it's styles. I don't think it's lists. I mean, titles, yeah. Producer, executive producer, screenwriter, and all that stuff. But it also has names too. So B and C are kind of equally valid, but names. I disagree with that. I really, really disagree with that. That's a confusing question. I guess the correct answer is titles. Nah. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's a little baloney. Alright. Let's just keep playing. Alrighty, folks, for attempt number 2 in playlist episode number 7, we are returning to New York for the $500. The question in New York is: which of these would be worn on the feet? Hats, gloves, shoes, shirts. Come on. $1,000. Which of these is not a standard golfing term? Birdie, eagle, albatross, Penguin. Birdie and eagle for sure. It is a standard golfing term. Albatross, not so much. I haven't heard that so much, but it does sound like it pertains to golfing. Penguin, I don't think so at all. I'm kind of nervous because I always feel like, some of these questions are trick questions, but I'm going to risk it. Penguin. Okay. And the other opponent got it incorrect. All right. For the $2,000, the question is, what name is given to a hierarchical order among a group of people? Laying order, cheaping order, pecking order, clucking order. Is that supposed to be a joke? I never heard of cheaping, pecking, or clucking. Laying order? Sounds about right. Well, I don't want to use my lifelines this early in the game. Alright, so I'm going to risk it. Laying order. And the correct answer is pecking order. Well, I suppose I won this round, but not, more or less that's just a micro win. Alrighty, folks, for attempt number 3, we will move on to the next location. Alright, for attempt number 3, we are back in Cologne. Man, kind of dumping it this early in the game, but I better start using my lifelines because some of these questions, anyways, for the $500 question in Cologne, the question is, what would not help a car to run properly? Lemon juice, gasoline, oil, brake fluid. Which of these British towns shares its name with a spicy sauce? Gloucester, Clochester, Winchester, Worcester. The spicy sauce, Worcester. Yeah. Okay. For $2,000, when in excellent health, which instrument is one said to be as fit as? Trumpet, bassoon, fiddle, saxophone. I've heard this verbiage before, but darn it, I'm drawing a blank here. As fit as a fiddle, I would think. Yeah. Well, 50-50. Yeah, saxophone doesn't make sense to me at all. Okay. And the other opponent got it incorrect. Well, I'm trying to keep this from making them as little of a micro win as possible. Let's get that $1 million, shall we? Well, 3 lifelines left for $3,000. The question is, which Gothic cathedral is situated on the eastern half of the Isle de la Cité in Paris? Notre Dame, Notre Mere, Sacre Bleu, Sacre Pierre. I'm looking at all these answers, and it seems like I'm leaning a lot more towards the Notre Dame, because those other 3, I have never heard of that before. Notre Dame. Okay. For $5,000, which of these biblical figures was known for his wisdom? Judas, Solomon, Herod, Goliath. Biblical figures. I don't think it's C or D as in Delta. Oh man, Solomon. Vaguely I heard about Solomon, but I'm leaning a lot more towards Judas, and I'm not 100% certain. I'll ask an expert. It's B. Okay, Solomon. All right, 2 full lifelines left. Which country do Chianti and Valpolicella wines come from? France, Italy, Spain, Portugal. Ooh, boy. Not my department of knowledge, but I feel like it leans a lot towards France. But I'm actually not 100% certain. All right. I'm going to ask the audience. B. Okay, Italy. All right. For $10,000, who teamed up with Sir Arthur Sullivan to write comic operas? Andrew Lloyd Webber, Alan Jane Lerner, William Schwent Gilbert, Tim Rice. Whew! By a mile. Not my department of knowledge. I'm not going to know the answer to this one, but I'm going to use my final lifeline. If I had to guess, Alan J. Lerner. All right. For the swapped question, who is not one of the superheroes gathered by S.H.I.E.L.D. in the sci-fi film The Avengers? Batman, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. Okay. For $12,005, which of these is a brand of classic British sports car? Ralston Foley, Weston Bailey, Austin Helly, Houston Paley. Oh boy. I think I've reached as far as I could because this is another one not my department of knowledge. Ooh. But if I had to make a guess, Weston Bailey. No. All right. We did it. $10,000, folks. And away we go. Attempt number 4. We will move on to the next location. Alrighty, folks. Attempt number 4. We are back in Sydney. And this will be the last one, folks. Let's see how high we can climb. In Sydney, Australia, for the $500 question. The question is, what are placed over the ears to listen to music? Microphones, headphones, xylophones, telephones. Okay. $1,000. What is the highest peak in Africa? Champagne Castle, Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Oxysorcus, Mount Kenya. Ooh. In Africa. Ooh. Something tells me I would like to think it's Mount Kilimanjaro. But yeah, I'm going to utilize one of my lifelines. B. Should have just guessed it. For $2,000, which of these is the chief piece of equipment in the game of roulette? Triangle, wheel, hoop, tower. Chief piece of equipment in the game of roulette. The wheel. $3,000. In which of these subjects is a school pupil most likely to learn about syntax? English language, mathematics, geography, chemistry. Boy, I don't want to risk it, but I'm leaning a lot more towards mathematics. Gosh. Hate the questions like these. I always feel like it's a trick question. Well, I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Mathematics. No. If I had to guess twice. Chemistry. Not even. English language. Oh, better luck next time. Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and call it from right there. Felt like a short one. Or let me know what you guys think. But when I was in those that first location back in London, and this is not the first time that I think like that I came across a question where it was wrong. I believe back in episode 4, the one about the hockey. I still think it's not a ball; it's a puck. Alrighty, folks. I'll see you guys in the next game show.